Throughout this senseless shutdown has been full of misinformation and even malice.
It's malicious to want to protect your country?
The fact is, on the very first day of this Congress, House Democrats passed Senate Republican legislation to fund smart, effective border security solutions.
Why are you acting like you didn't just call it malicious to have effective border security? You gotta get your story straight, lady. Nancy, I got a question for you. What would you call it when somebody says something and then right away says the complete opposite thing?
Misinformation.
This president just used the backdrop of the Oval Office to manufacture a crisis.
A few moments later.
Democrats and the president both want stronger border security.
Wait.
Wait a minute.
So you say it's a manufactured crisis. This is not a real problem. And then 2 seconds later you say, we all agree we need to fix this problem.
President Trump's own cruel and counterproductive policies have only deepened.
Well, what are you going to do? You want even more effective policies. So by your own reasoning, that's more cruel. What are you talking about?
We need to secure our borders. Let's stop manufacturing a crisis. We need to secure our borders. Let's stop manufacturing a crisis. We need to secure our borders. Let's stop manufacturing a crisis. Misinformation.
The amount of double talk these two put out in this stupid video. I mean, it wasn't received well and it shouldn't have been. These guys, they say on one hand, yes, we want border security. On the other hand, there's no problem on the border. And then on the other hand, they say it's cruel if you want border security. On the other hand, they say we want the most effective and strongest border security. You can't have it both ways. They don't care the problems that illegal immigration causes Americans. They just want the power. They will sell you out and they'll tell you it's not a problem, straight to your face. Not a problem. There's no problem. And then go to somebody else who cares about border security and say, yeah, we want the tightest border security. But I didn't think they'd do it in the same video mashed together like this. This is like if a guy went to the mall with his wife and then he asks out another woman behind his wife's back, and then the other woman, she figures out, hey, this guy's married and this is his wife. I'm going to tell her. And then they both confront the husband at the same time. And then the husband says to the wife, oh yeah, I love you, honey. I love you. You're my wife. I love you. And then just turns like 30 degrees to the other woman and says, yeah, I don't love her at all. I actually want to date you. And then immediately turns back to the wife and says, yeah, no, I do love you. And he just keeps double talking back and forth right in front of both of them, as if they won't hear it when he talks to the other one. That's what this video is like, with going back and forth between it's a crisis and we need to deal with it, to it's not a crisis, to you're cruel and malicious if you want border security, back to we want the best and strongest border security.
Misinformation.